I didn't plan to read the message twice, but my thumb hovered over the screen as if the glow might soften the words. Thanksgiving's full. Maybe next year. It landed like a door closing, quietly, decisively. I felt the familiar stillness crawl into my chest, the kind reserved for wounds you no longer bleed from, only measure. People think betrayal comes like thunder. Mine came in text bubbles. Funny thing is, Dad used to call me his steady one, the kid who didn't need much, didn't cause trouble, didn't break. He liked that. He liked children who didn't take up space. But I believed him then. Believed that quietness was worth something. Believed showing up, birthdays, holidays, remodels, hospital rooms, meant I'd always have a seat at his table. That illusion lasted longer than it should have. It started small. Last-minute canceled plans. Group photos from which I was accidentally cropped out. Family decisions made without me, then passed off as misunderstandings. Then came the Thanksgiving 2 years ago, the first full table. I shrugged it off. Families get busy, chairs run out. But last year, when I showed up with pies, Dad said, "Oh, we didn't think you were coming." And the silence at the table told me the truth. They hadn't saved me a seat because they hadn't expected me at all, or wanted me. This year's text wasn't a mistake. It was protocol. I learned the final piece from my sister, accidentally, drunkenly, when she let slip that Dad thought I had nothing going on, no stability, no real life, and that the holiday invitations were an obligation, not love, not inclusion, obligation. I didn't cry. I didn't lash out. I just recalibrated. If they saw me as small, invisible, forgettable, fine. I'll play the role long enough to write an ending they'd never forget. I had been working quietly for years. Bought land in Montana under an LLC. Built cabins, a full working ranch, a commercial kitchen bigger than the house I grew up in. Cash down, no debt. No one in my family knew. They didn't ask. They never asked. So when Dad sent his little dismissal, I didn't argue, didn't negotiate for space at his crowded table. I texted back, "No worries, have a good one." Then I put my phone face down and started ordering turkeys. By dawn, my ranch was alive. The kitchen lights burned through the cold. Chefs, people I hired weeks ago, moved like a coordinated army. I invited everyone who'd ever been turned away from something. Homeless vets, single mothers, kids who aged out of foster care, locals with no family left, travelers stranded in the snow. Some walked 2 miles through frost to get there. Some cried when they sat down. Some hadn't had a warm meal in days. I fed 200 people. I carved turkey until my hands ached. I sat with strangers who felt like more family in minutes than my blood ever did. And for the first time in years, I wasn't lonely. I was seen. After dessert, one of the volunteers snapped photos. Nice ones, warm lighting, real smiles. Me standing in front of a barn with 100 people behind me like a choir of reclaimed souls. I didn't tell her to post them, but she did. By evening, my phone buzzed non-stop. The first call came from my sister, missed, then another, and another. Dad texted, "Where are you? Are you in Montana? What is this? Call me." His urgency was almost funny. Suddenly the table had room. Suddenly they wanted answers. I didn't call. The next morning, Dad left a voicemail, his voice tight, confused, a little angry. He wanted to talk things through. He wanted to know why I didn't tell anyone. He wanted to confirm whether I really owned that place. All those years they treated me like I was barely there, and now they couldn't stop reaching. Poetic. I didn't gloat, didn't rub it in. I just sent one message. I made other plans. Worked out well. That was all. I'm not punishing them. I'm not banning them. I've simply stopped auditioning for a seat in a family that never wanted me fed. My table is full now. I built it myself. And this year, when I looked out over 200 grateful faces, I finally understood. They didn't reject me. They released me. And I don't plan on returning.